This is few pages that are going to see from the book and the days, the Bible code. And these are some interesting explanation by Professor Robert Haralick about this table, which is one of Mr. Becht's recent table, which contains the keywords Newton and gravity, and is shown next. The priori axis term is Newton. The equal letter sequence for Newton in this table is the sixth smallest skip ELS of the name in the Torah. The keyword, which is Chok HaMeshicha, gravitation law, are the other a priori keywords. The keywords Chok Olam, which eternal law, which can be translated as eternal law or law of the universe, occurs as a ELS twice and is considered as a snooped term. So this is a table as you see here. All the words that appears in these tables are Newton, Chok HaMeshicha, law of gravity, Chok Olam, eternal law, or law of the universe. So all this appears in this table. You can see here Newton, here Chok Olam, eternal law, and then you find HaMeshicha, gravity. All this appears in the table, which Professor Haralick explains about it. The cylinder size is 645. The table spans from number 18.8 through number 21.505. This kind of table is a good example to illustrate the different kind of results that can occur with a change in the protocol. Using a center protocol, we set the expected number of ELS for each of the keywords including the snooped phrase to be 100. With this protocol, the maximum skips search for the keyword Chok, which is English law. So as we saw that the law is the sixth, and thus the skip 12 ELS for Chok in the above table is never found. In order to find a nearby ELS of the word Chok, law, with a sufficiently small skip, the table had to be row split with cylinder size of 325, and only the second ELS for Chok Olam, eternal law, to English, occurs in the new table, which is shown next. So here is the full picture of the table. Newton, law of gravity, eternal law, all appears here, and as Professor Haralik explained about the cylinder, which is 3 to 5, and so on. And then, after analyzing all this, so it tells us that one produced by the Torah text is about 8.5 to 1,000. Interesting continuation to this table, and Professor Haralik tells us when Rabbi Gleason was looking at the last table, he noticed that if the table was to be expanded a little, it would contain an ELS of the very appropriate ELS keyword. Agaon in English is a genius. This ELS is a minimal skip ELS in the Torah, which is very important. The developed table is shown next. So this is the table of Newton, the genius. No doubt he was a genius. By the way, it is known that he believed there are codes in the Torah, but because he didn't have the programs, it was difficult to find it, but he believed there are codes in the Torah. So this is what you have here with the addition which I found genius, minimal the whole Torah. And all comes with the law of gravity and eternal law. So all this comes in this table, as we see here. Then, interesting story which happened afterward. When Mr. Becht saw what Rabbi Gleason added to the table, his intuition was inspired, and remembering that Newton was a believer in God, he discovered an ELS of the keyword Ma'amin, which is in English believer. The developed table is shown next. So this is what you see, unbelievable. Newton, the genius, believer, eternal law, law of gravity. So all this you can see in the table, all these words.